Imagine a charismatic instructor who promises to teach you how to win any argument. Then he adds, "What you do with this power isn't my problem." That single sentence is the corner Socrates traps Gorgias into, and once the trap closes, there is no honest way out. Plato builds the entire dialogue around this dilemma. Socrates has already pinned down what rhetoric does. Gorgias has admitted it is the craft of persuasion, the art of moving an audience toward belief. Now Socrates applies pressure. If you teach persuasion, do you teach your students to persuade toward what is good and just, or only toward what wins? A sophist, a paid teacher of persuasion, cannot duck this question forever, and Gorgias, unlike his peers, will not lie about it. To feel the weight of this moment, recall a different dialogue. In the manual, someone asks Gorgias point blank, "Can you make men virtuous?" Gorgias laughs. He finds the question absurd. His job is to win lawsuits, not to manufacture good souls. He was famous for embracing contradiction. He once argued that nothing truly exists. Virtue was simply not on his menu. So when Gorgias now, before Socrates, claims he does teach justice, that is a remarkable shift. Something has changed. Perhaps shame, perhaps genuine respect for the man questioning him. But Socrates won't let him off so easily. If you teach virtue, Socrates presses, then surely you are responsible for the character of your students. Gorgias sees the noose tightening and reaches for his escape hatch, an analogy. Think of a boxing trainer, he says. The trainer teaches a useful, honorable skill. If a student later walks into the marketplace and punches a stranger, blame the student, not the teacher. The skill is neutral. The use belongs to the user. Here is where Socrates turns the analogy against him. A real craft, technique, is not just a bundle of techniques. It carries its own purpose built in. Medicine isn't just knowing how to cut. It is knowing when to cut, on whom, and toward what end, health. Even boxing teaches more than how to strike. It teaches whom to strike, when, and why. In the ring against a willing opponent, under rules. Strip away the purpose and you don't have a craft anymore. You have an unguided technique. Now the trap closes. Socrates lays out the fork. Hone 1. Rhetoric is a true craft, like medicine. Then it carries its proper end, justice. And Gorgias really does teach justice. In that case, when a student commits injustice, the teacher shares the blame. Hone 2. Gorgias refuses that responsibility. Then rhetoric has no built-in purpose. It is not a craft at all. It is mere technique, closer to flattery or to cookery dressed up as medicine. Gorgias wants both. He wants the dignity of a master craftsman and the immunity of a hired technician. He cannot have both. Slow down here because this is the heart of the dialogue. Both exits are sealed. Notice what Socrates is not doing. This isn't word games. He is making a substantive claim about what a craft is. A craft is defined by its end, not just its toolkit. A surgeon who only knows how to cut with no sense of when or why is not a doctor. He is dangerous. By that standard, a teacher of persuasion who disclaims all interest in justice has not taught a craft. He has handed weapons to strangers and walked away. Gorgias deserves some credit here. He is more honest than Protagoras, who evaded endlessly. He does not lie. He simply runs out of room. Socrates handles him gently. There is no humiliation, no triumph. But defeat is visible on the horizon, and Gorgias knows it. So Plato does something clever. He lets Gorgias withdraw with dignity, and brings in fresh interlocutors who will push the same argument into more dangerous territory. This is only the first of three. And this is the architectural payoff. The Gorgias restages Republic Book 1, but enlarged and radicalized. Cephalus, the dignified elder, exits early. Gorgias plays that role. Polemarchus, the young heir, picks up the argument. Polus does the same here. Then Thrasymachus, the radical immoralist, attacks the whole moral framework. Calicles will play that part more ferociously than anyone before him. 3 interlocutors, each more extreme than the last. Plato is building a staircase of provocations, and the gentle defeat of Gorgias is only the first step. The dilemma posed to Gorgias is not really about one ancient sophist. It is the founding question of professional ethics. Can any teacher of a power skill, lawyer, persuader, technologist, claim moral neutrality about how that power is used? Plato's answer is firm. To teach a craft is to be bound to its end. There is no neutral ground.